What we're doing today is raindrop sun catchers. So they look like this. They look a little boring right now, but if you put them up to the light, you can see all the different kind of shapes and shades of the blue. So you're gonna need tissue paper, parchment paper, a pencil, a glue stick, and scissors, and a hole punch and strings if you want to hang them up on something, or you can just have tape to put them on your windows. So what I like to start with is to take my tissue paper and to make a long kind of strip of it, like that. And so what you're gonna do is you're basically just gonna rip it, but you want different sizes, different shapes. You don't want it to be all identical. So you're gonna rip your paper and just put pieces. Try and make the sizes and the shapes as diverse as possible. Once you have a decent sized pile, you can move on to the next color if you have two colors. All right, so once you have your tissue paper, you can stop right here because we can cut some more later on. As long as you have some, that's fine. So now you're going to want to take your piece of parchment paper. It's preferably white is always the better choice because it makes it the other colors pop more. And what you're going to do.
Hey, Chiara, have you tried this with wax paper too?
It should work on wax paper.
Do you think parchment is better?
I feel like parchment paper is a little more see-through, but I think wax paper will work as well.
Okay, I mean, we have both, so, okay, thanks.
So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna either choose to make bubbles or raindrops. If you're doing a raindrop, you can simply draw a curve like this, and then start at the point, come down, and then kind of curve like that. Or if you want to do bubbles, they're a little more simpler. So you're going to draw them, but don't cut them out just yet. Okay, so once you have your shapes, you're gonna go ahead and grab your glue stick and you're gonna bring the glue up, or if it's already up, yeah. You're gonna go ahead and apply glue all on top of the raindrop that you drew. So you wanna fill it fully with glue because we wanna have as much diversity in the colors as possible. So I recommend doing one shape at a time because we want to have at least 2 to 3 done before we move on. So once it has glue on it like this, you're going to want to grab just a random amount of these and just stick them on wherever. Try not to do them in a cluster because that'll make it an evenly dispersed color profile. So I recommend just placing them down at random. I also recommend going over the line. Don't worry about staying in the line because it'll give a more interesting texture. is you're going to take the one that you made first. So it's going to be the driest. And what you're going to do with your paper is you're going to flip it over. So you should see the outline of your raindrop that you made with your pencil. And you're going to go ahead and cut it out. Once you have it cut out, it's going to look a little bit wonky. But if you put it up to a window, it shines through and you can see the outline of it. So this is where the iron comes in handy. You can see mine is kind of curving up like this. I don't know if yours is doing the same, but it's just kind of arching like this. If yours is doing that, you can go ahead and put a piece of parchment paper on top and iron it to make it flat, or you can just put a book on it. But yeah, if you have a hole punch, you can make a hole up here and put a string through it, and then you can hang it up. And you can kind of either make just a row of them, or you can do this and then make 2 bubbles on top and hang it up like that. So yeah, if you put it into the window, it looks a little more like a raindrop. You can also continue to add more colors. At this point, just make sure to let it dry completely before you hang it up. Yeah, kind of like this, a bubble on top and then a raindrop.